Hello, this is the Tweed Geek demoing for you one of my top 2012 educational apps for the iPad 2. It's called BoardCam. BoardCam allows you to record a video of anything you're doing on the iPad 2 screen. In other words, it allows you to create a screencast on your iPad 2. Unlike some other apps that only provide a whiteboard to screencast from, BoardCam not only lets you record while writing with a stylus on a whiteboard type of background, but it also lets you use images such as JPEGs or PNG files from your iPad photo library. For example, I can write or draw an image like the one that I've displayed here of Steve Jobs in a sort of St. Gregory caricature. Suppose I want to give a lecture to my class and talk about Steve Jobs. I could talk about his monumental effect upon the digital media world with his guidance of Apple's invention of the iPod. And so I might just put a little iPod in Steve's hand here and discuss that more in depth while I'm lecturing. Or perhaps I want to discuss his impact upon Apple, or his move to Next, or Pixar. Maybe I even want to point out that he's wearing his signature geeky black turtleneck, which we all saw him wearing a lot at the Macworld announcements every January. Anything I want to add, I can draw on this background image, and BoardCam will record it as a video. And then I can post that in my learning management systems such as Moodle or Blackboard for later student viewing. I can also type on the screen using pre-formulated labels that you can put in storage like this, and I can move them anywhere I wish. Note that you can also export your PowerPoint or Keynote slides as JPEGs and then bring them into BoardCam to lecture with while you're writing upon them. This makes BoardCam even more valuable as a lecturing screencast tool. I can also switch to a whiteboard if I want to and use that as a background to write upon. Let's do that right now. Since the drawing of the color of my pen was previously white, I'll need to change the background of my whiteboard to another color so you can see what I wrote earlier. You can choose from a variety of background colors to write upon. Now I could continue lecturing and writing out a mathematical calculation, something like this. And basically I could make a video similar to the Khan Academy videos. One of the features that makes BoardCam stand out a little bit from the other iPad screencasting apps is the ability to use the back or front facing cameras on the iPad while you speak. So here I'm in our break room at Cal Poly, and there's a nice photograph of Greece from Joan Kennedy posted on the wall here. And so I can use the back-facing camera and talk about it. I could go to a wonderful museum somewhere and talk about all sorts of art, make a screencast for that. I hear that realtors are using this application to go into properties and do virtual tours of properties while they're talking about them. Got a weird reflection going on there from the window behind me on this image, but you get the idea. If I had some kind of tripod for my iPad, I could hold this more steady than I am. But anyway, you can see that in essence it makes your iPad into a document camera. And I could change the camera to be front-facing instead, and then I could do a talking head sort of lecture with the camera focused on me. I'm not a big fan of those, so I'll skip that for now, but you can see the many possibilities that BoardCam offers with the use of the cameras. That about does it for this brief demo of BoardCam. As you can see, BoardCam for $9.99 offers you a lot of possibilities and clocks in much cheaper than similar tools you can buy for your desktop computer, such as Camtasia or ScreenFlow. BoardCam is awesome for teaching, especially if you're interested in front-loading materials for your hybrid blended courses. You can prepare a lecture for your students to watch online in the LMS before class so that you can save your valuable class time for an activity or an interactive collaborative discussion. If you don't want to record your lecture, you don't have to. You can just use BoardCam to project live content from your iPad through a projector as you lecture. Either way, it's a sweet little app for only $9.99, and I suggest that you try it out. I really think that you will like it.